Hello YouTube, Chaos Productions back here with another video, and in this one I'm going to be doing an entire base overview for the month of August. Today is the 30th and I will be showing the base as it is right now at the end of every month, starting a new series. So let's get right into it. Starting over here on the left side, we have an F-22 Raptor, which is balancing on top of one of my 4 sniper posts positioned on the perimeter of the base, and there are snipers in each one except for the last one. So you can see the snipers and then the F-22 Raptor. The stand allows it to balance since normally if it's placed downright it looks like that, and that is another F-22 Raptor I have with the bomb bay door open. And then over here underneath that we have a little containment area fenced in with barbed wire, and these barbed wire and fences pieces were made and sold by Citizen Bricks, so I got a bunch for the perimeter of the base, and you can see more of that barbed wire being used in the front of the base, but we'll get over there in a second. So over here I have a couple hazmat guys moving around some biological agents, and then some chemicals being transported by the forklift, as well as Dr. Wu. And some National Guard soldiers positioned guarding that area. And then also 2 school buses. A couple United Nations troops as well. I need to get some more of those helmets. I only have 4, but I really like those UN printed helmets. And then I have just this old brick wall. I wanted to use these graffiti bricks that I got printed on. And I thought, what better way to use it than just a broken old wall on the outside of the base. And then over here we have the infirmary, which is 2 parts. The first part has, oops, I just hit the AIM-120 missile. I did not see that. But anyways, we have an M113 medical variant with a Marine sticking out the top with a 50 cal, and technically that would be against the Geneva Conventions, but I'm just gonna run with it because I like how it looks. We've got a medical Humvee as well as some more Marines positioned throughout the area, and then a Norwegian vehicle, I forget the name of that one. We also have a howitzer and 2 MRAPs. One is the 4x4 version and one is the 6x6. And then we have some more troops stationed along here as well. Those ice cream cones were from the smoke of the AIM-120 that I just broke on accident, which is actually flying from one of the armament bays right here on the F-15EX Eagle, which is also just flying alongside the F-22 Raptor. I really like how this plane looks with all the AIM-120s on the armament bay, and then also those massive external fuel tanks. I think this one just looks amazing. And then you can see there's another one flying way out there in the distance. And then moving to the front of the base, we have some signs on the outside, as well as an Amish guy just traveling the land. We have no dumping allowed, cameras in use. And then we have some Marines stationed right here with grenade launchers, 3 of them in total. And a couple stop signs, and then some more signs over here. And then some dead bodies being plowed by the bulldozer. And then we get over here, we have a couple cement barriers in the front of the gate, and then some more Marines. And then you can see the sign right there, it says Fort Jackson Training Facility. This is the headquarters of the base, and that building has a kitchen where you can dine, and then also a couple offices and an armory. I haven't shown that interior in a while, but it is in an older one of my YouTube videos. If you guys want to go back and see, I made a video showing all of the interiors. And then we have a couple cargo trucks right here. These ones are just transporting some different weaponry And then we got some different guns on the top of them. So one is holding an 50 cal, and then another one just has that. And then we have some MRAPs. These are the Max Pro variant, and both of these are Crow's controlled turrets. One has a 50 cal with the GAU barrel, and one has a minigun. And then this is just a bunch of the Brickmania V1 Marines. Then some more TMC Marines. This is another infirmary, so we got some different pills here and some medicine. And then I made this medical container right here, which is Lego built. The doors are right over here on this side. And then some more shots and a porta potty. And then I have another Max Pro MRAP and an LTA TV inside of that container right there, and there's some graffiti on that container as well. And then there are a couple of these cargo trucks right here. These are some older trucks, but just holding a bunch of various cargo. This one's a gun truck, and then this one has some gas canisters and some other things like a Stinger missile launcher. And then we get some more gates, and then I start using some sandbags here. And then there's also another howitzer gun right here positioned on the outside of the base with a bunch of ammo, shells, and then some different Marines stationed. That guy's loading the howitzer, and then a bunch of Marines stationed about. And then you can see we have some Abrams coming up. But before we get there, they are actually finishing building the exterior fence right here. So I thought it'd look cool if I had some guys working on building it. And then I have a couple MATVs. These ones, one of them has 50 cal and a Javelin missile launcher. The other has anti-air missiles and a minigun. And then we get some more guys up here. This is actually the bar on the base. You can see there's a shipment of bottles on the outside there. Also got a box of grenades. And then this is Brickmania's newest JLTV. And so one of these is positioned right outside with a 50 cal. And then we've got some more cargo trucks. These ones are carrying HIMARS rockets, which this is my own HIMARS design, which is going to be a kit. So if you guys, I'm going to sell printed parts for this. If you guys want some printed parts custom for a dark green HIMARS, probably the only one that'll ever be made, since dark green is a very rare color, in fact. So it can get a little expensive, but I think it's worth it. It looks really good. There's another tan cargo truck I forgot to show, as well as a couple more MRAPs and some Special Forces Humvees, and then we'll get to those. But that is just a communications tower and high voltage. You can see all the restrict area signs. And then now getting to the Abrams. These are all M1A2 Abrams. They have different names on the barrels. And you can see we also have a couple up-armored Humvees, as well as an M1A2 Bradley in the back there. There's a better look at that graffiti. And then we got just a bunch more tan Marines, Desert V1, Brickmania Marines, which they don't sell anymore. And then a position right above those crates, I have my V22 Osprey. And this one is also motorized. You can see it's connected right there. Just with a flick of a button, it becomes motorized. And I have it positioned higher now, since previously it was low to the base. And I think it looks just much better having the planes and helicopters flying higher above the base, just for the better view, more realistic as well. And then same thing I did with the AC-130. I also raised that above crates, but we'll get over there in a second. Right back here we have a little cargo Humvee, and then a shooting range, which has all my Citizen Brick Desert Marines, basically just doing some target practice. And going beyond the gate here, well, there's another Abrams. Both of these have the modernized Crows, 50 cal and MB240 with PEC, and also some more machine guns. These things are just loaded up. And then also there's another 50 cal next to the main barrel. Then we have another M1A2 Abrams. This is the last printed one with all those parts. Then you get to the Brickmania kit M1A2 Abrams, and these ones have a bit of a different printing, but same up armored side skirts and front panels, and also the same as this one right here. I just put a minigun turret on here, and then also another MB240, but perfect caliber printed on it. And then we have another Humvee right here. This one's an advanced warfare artillery Humvee, and also this is the Centurion C-Ram, which big minigun on the top will lock on to any air targets and basically just shoot them down. So missiles, planes, basically anything that's in the air. And then we have some more Marines. Actually, sorry, these are just Army. I think these are also Brickmania's version 1. And I don't have as many of those as the Desert Tan variant, but I still love them just as much. Then I have a couple Little Birds right here. There's a bunch of field bastions I put around it. That's these tan like HESCO barriers. And also you can see the different numbers on the Little Birds. And then also some nice looking pilots to go along with them. These ones are some of my favorite pilots, and you can see why. The camo just looks really nice on these two. So there's another look. There's a quick look at those pilots for my Apache. Now getting back over to the base, we have a couple cargo just 8x8s. So these are trucks that have a really large flatbed. So I have a bunch of gold bars in all 3 of those, filled to the max with gold bars. And then some other various cargo. So some chemicals and some crates. And then I have some of my UCP soldiers past this point, along with a couple more tan anti-air MATVs and another Brickmania JLTV. Here's a look at some of those UCP minifigs and some cargo in these camouflage trucks here. And then some more 8x8 in the camouflage here. I got some more cargo in these, like the Javelin rocket launchers, and also some more crates. And then we have 2 more JLTVs right here, and a little Humvee with a custom satellite truck trailer behind it. And right above this, we have the AC-130. And this one also motorized. I just have to plug in the battery, flick the switch, and all the propellers have Lego power functions inside them to make the propellers move. So really nice. And then getting over here, we have some more just camouflage cargo trucks, and some more UCP, and also Ukrainian troops. I'm just doing some joint training at the military base. So these are the troop transport variant, and then we got some snipers on the roof, and some more UCP minifigs in that back of that truck, and a couple with gas masks right there. And here's another M1A2 Abrams and M2A3 Bradley, all in that camouflage. And then up at front here we have the fuel truck, and then the MQ-9 Reaper drone, as well as the operations container. We have a couple of the Brickmania NATO camo JLTVs, and then also behind those, 3 more MATVs, and these ones are all well, one is a medical, and then two are the anti-air. So there's another look at those vehicles on the front. And then over there, well, actually, we'll go here first. We have an A-10 and an F-22 taking off from my theoretical runway that goes beyond the table. Gotta pretend here because my table doesn't go that far. But hopefully someday I'll be able to make a bigger airstrip / airbase to display all my planes on. But for now, I got the F-22 and A-10 flying seemingly at the same time, taking off. And I think it just makes for a really cool looking view from the front of the base here, and also just from the side. Those are some really well designed planes, and I really like how these two look next to each other. And then that one, the F-22 Raptor, is just positioned right above the hangar, where I have a water tower and another bulldozer. And then getting to the back here, we have another camouflage, well, just a camouflage Humvee, and a couple more of the JLTVs. And then some GMVs, general mobility vehicles. And then right here we have some F-35Bs, and the B is, if you didn't know, the Stovall variant. So if you look at the engines from behind, one I have positioned downward because it can take off vertically, and one is positioned back. And then I got the pilots basically right on top here, climbing up into the cockpit, and then just a little maintenance Humvee right back here. And then here are some lights for the base. I got a couple of those on the back here, as well as the U.S. Air Force CV-22 Osprey. This one can also be motorized. I don't have motors. Well, I don't have a motor in this one, but it still has the dual spinning propellers with the axle connected in the middle. Here's another maintenance Humvee truck and some of those special forces Humvees I was showing earlier. And then up here we have basically all of my PJs and SRs, and then all my CCT. So I'll get over there in a second to show those off a little better. All right, now getting into the inside of the base, I can get a little better look of the inside of the hangar, as well as the CCTs and my PJs and SRs. And then you can see a couple up armored Humvees and the F-35 behind there. And then here's a couple more up armored Humvees. And a couple more camouflage guys and the CV-22. Quick announcement I want to make is I am picking the winner from the last video's giveaway. 50 of y'all entered and commented your favorite thing from the haul, and one of you guys was supposed to win one of these Modern Marine Riflemen. However, I'm upping the prize to 2 figs, and you can choose from any 2. So if you wanted like these 2, for example, this is the person that won. I will be doing more giveaways like this in the future, but all you got to do to claim your prize is email me at chaospro84@gmail.com with proof that you own the account. Now back to the video. Look at the F-22 Raptor and F-15 Eagle from behind, and the V-22. You can get a look for everything on the shelf as well. That's not on the base, or they were at some point, but I don't have room anymore. So gotta make do with this so far. And I'm really liking how the base is currently set up. So probably won't see much change for a little bit, but like I said, there's still a lot more to come. TMC is actually going to be releasing another Marpat release, this time in Woodland. I'll probably get a few more of each. But that wraps it up for this video. If you guys managed to make it to the end, please smash that subscribe button and also like the video if you guys did enjoy. And then I'll just there's my Instagram if you guys want to go follow me on there and check out some reels and other things that I may have for sale. But thank you all for watching.